Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Hopefully, people can hear me now. This is Jonas Brasco. This is Fulham versus Tottenham Hotspur at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. This is the this is going to be the first. This should be an interesting match. Both teams are coming as the worst teams with their respective categories outside of Wolves. Fulham has the worst away record in the league. Tottenham has the worst home record in the league. Again, the only ones who's worse than both is Wolves. And that's really not something to either brag or talk about at this time. In any case, we're up, we're going. I'm going to test the mic real quick just to make sure everything is A-okay. All right, it looks like I am loud and about. I forgot to change the thumbnail, so I apologize about that. In the meantime, there's not much happening right now as you can see the lineups of both teams. Tottenham has only, they're talking about this is the 37th meeting in the Premier League with Tottenham with 19 wins, Fulham with 9, and in the meantime, I forgot we'll get our little score ticker taking. And for people who want to know where I'm at, this of course is YouTube. This is Up the Fulham at Jonas Brasco. And of course, I'm monitoring this. This should be Fulham gets to wear those nice black and gold third kits, which I love. Okay, everything sounds pretty good. The main thing is to make main thing why I'm doing this is to make sure that I am not getting any copyrights. But as you see, Palhinha, Palhinha is in there for Spurs, still on loan from Bayern Munich. Spurs do have the option to purchase them with a $30 million price tag. Oh, goes out, shot, goal! Let me make sure. Let me make sure. Yes, 1-0 Fulham. Kenny Tete in the 4th minute. Wow. I'm not going to complain about that. And I am just verifying. I want to say that's 4th minute. Just it's deflect. It doesn't matter. It's on goal. It's gonna be funny if I find out that's an own goal. And I mentioned the same thing that I mentioned earlier with Dimitar Berbatov. And Richarlison tried to go in on Leno, but Richarlison, amazingly enough, in 8 attempts, has still not scored. Oh, that's just funny. But what what a great start for Fulham so far. I mean, there's nothing else to say. Way awesome. 1-0 Fulham, and it's early. Vicario's out. Open goal. Trying to get back. Curve. It's 2-0. It's 2-0. It is 2-0. It's Harry Wilson. Wow. Remarkable start for Fulham. It is 2-0 Fulham. And for those who are missing this, I am so sorry. And this is like, no, that's wow. Hello, how you doing? My name is Harry Wilson. 6 minutes. And one thing I really hope. Look at that. Oh, my bad. And yeah, the crowd is booing. I'm not no surprise there. If you are a Spurs fan, you are like, what the heck am I just watching? And I mean, I don't know what else to say. That's just if we. And that's the thing. Again, Tottenham has the worst away record, I mean, home record in the league outside of Wolves. Like, I don't know what else I can say. This is just wow. This is a amazing start, and it's gonna be extremely horrible if Fulham blows this. But I mean, what can I say? So now Leno, Tottenham has it. It's gonna be a very long throw in. Sessignon tries to get it out. Sure, Allison kicks it out. It's gonna be a goal kick. And yeah, we're the 10th minute. Fulham with the ball. Like this is a. I don't know how to describe this start. It's just like it's a Fulham on the break. Chukwueze, it's blocked, but they're gonna get a corner. I mean, it was nearly a penalty, but what can you say about that? It is. It's a corner. It's a corner for Fulham. It is. It's crazy. Gets it out. Chukwueze gets it. Takes a shot. Oh, oh, it's close. It doesn't go in. It looks like it hit the woodwork and out. Let's take a look. Oh, man. And for everyone, I hope you're having a good weekend. This is a great start to mine. Fulham doing a great job defensively. Again, 2013 is the last time Fulham beat Tottenham at home. This is back at White Hart Lane. This was on St. Patrick's Day 2013. Dimitar Berbatov scored in the 52nd minute to give Fulham a 1-0 victory. And again, I can go ahead and tell you the commentary team is all about Richardson straight to the keeper. Looks like it's going to be a break. Vicario's going to get to it and just boots it out. I think he's just like, you know what? Let's just get it out. Let's just go for it. Get it out. Go for it. No complaints there. Now, what can you say if you're Spurs? Do we just go ahead and start subs maybe at the beginning of the second half? Because that honestly may be something to consider if this goes 1-0. If it's still 2-0 at halftime, it's going to be very, very quick. And again, both of these teams are coming into this game not great. Spurs with 2 rough losses to both Arsenal and PSG. And hopefully, all the people who've hopped into the chat, thank you for watching. This is Jonas Brasco. I really hope you can hear me all right, and I hope you're enjoying this. This is Up the Fulham, one of the only Fulham fans that do live reactions and watch along. So look at this. With the ball. Eric Wilson tried to get to it. Sessegnon gets it out. Josh King still looking for that first Prem goal. Not just that, there's one other thing that's happening, which is Fulham is going to try to do for the first time, score 3 goals by themselves. Josh King, And if you're Fulham, you need a third goal. You need a third goal quickly. Because one thing you do not want is Tottenham to get into this game, settle in. Furthermore, you definitely don't want to be 2-1 or 2-2 at halftime. So I think if Fulham, you have to remain on the attack. You need to remain aggressive. And see more and more people get into the room. Jimenez out. Seth Young sees Harry Wilson, but it is offside. But if you told me King Tete was going to get a goal today, I would have thought you were crazy. But the main thing that needs to happen now is you don't want them to park the bus. You want Fulham just to keep going. And it's nice to see that they are being aggressive. You're mentioning, yes, Fulham only has 1 point away from home, while Tottenham has 5 at home, but 1 win and 3 draws. It's going to be a throw right now. We got a throw in from Spurs. As you see, we got some championship scores at the bottom. Millwall beat Southampton. Okay. I kind of wasn't expecting that. Errant pass. Fulham gets it back. There is a whistle. It's going to be a foul and a free kick for Fulham. Chukwueze has been very aggressive. I'm enjoying this. And this is also I believe this is actually his first Premier League start, so I'm very welcome to that. We really have not talked about the bench, so that's what we got going for, both Tottenham, and then here's the Fulham bench. With Sasa Lukic just returning from his suspension. Jimenez gets the ball up. Errant pass by Chukwueze. Kevin is on the bench for this one, and I'm okay with that. He has great speed, and he's going to need, as long as he control the ball, I'm fine with him coming in 75th, 80th minute, especially if Tottenham gets a goal back. Because then Spurs are going to try to. Let's get that lineup back. Okay. Slight adjustment. An interesting stat. This is the earliest Spurs has ever trailed 2-0 in their entire Premier League history. And there is a foul. Let's see. Let's see where we're going with this. Bergvall. Bergvall. Okay, he came in late. The ball's already gone. He's not going for the ball. The ball is already gone. A foul, yes. A yellow, I could see yellow, but at the same time, I'm okay. I'm almost okay with him just moving on. But he probably has definitely gotten a warning. Anderson has the armband for this one. People are getting drinks in the meantime. Don't worry about Anderson. Let's just get on with the game. But the nice Fulham 5 shots. Spurs have not had a shot yet. Fulham with 2 shots on goal. 2-0. And believe me, while I want Fulham to milk some time, I also need them to just, again, keep being aggressive, keep Spurs from actually getting any shots on goal. And I think they'll have this game in hand. We're now in the 21st minute. Still 2-0 Fulham. Again, Tottenham has the worst home record in the league with the exception of Wolves. Which reminds me, let's see how we really haven't went to the scores of the game so far. Wolves actually plays tomorrow. They'll take on Aston Villa. But in the early games, Brentford takes out Burnley 3-1. Man City barely gets past Leeds 3-2. Sunderland gets past Bournemouth 3-2. And Newcastle, just if you the game before this, just destroyed Everton 4-1. And and with Bournemouth's win, as far as things stand, Spurs would drop to 10th. Fulham would stay at around 15, but at the same time, they would have 17 points and a cool 6 points out of the drop zone. Because of Leeds' loss, Leeds is in the drop zone along with Burnley and Wolves, still going for that Derby County with just 2 points on the season. We're now going to see Spurs is slowly getting more possession. It looks like for the most time they've calmed down a bit into the box. Tete gets to it. Yeah, that was because Fulham has not given up an own goal this year. This is not the first time. Anderson, okay. Bassi gets ahead on it. Anderson kicks it out because it's just like, nope, that is not a way you want to let Spurs get back into this game. Nice punch by Leno. Gets just out of the box, but nowhere else. Sessegnon. Keep an eye, but Sessegnon gets, and again, had to clean the mess up. Donso's going to have the throw in for this one. There's crowd, but Josh King definitely did. But yeah, definitely trying to take out Josh King. He just pushes him. He's not even going for the ball. He just straight pushes him. I mean, it's like you can see the frustration. Because Tottenham does have a red card on the season. And apologize, I'm fixing my thumbnail real quick. Once again, I don't think anyone would have expected this to happen. It's Fulham to Spurs. And Spurs, I don't know if it was a pass or a shot, but that's been Tottenham's best chance of the match so far. Because I think that's one of the things that's hurting right now. Fulham with a break. Chukwueze. Van der Ven, great defensive stop. Kicks it out. Wow, Chukwueze had a great shot chance. Just wasn't able to make it happen. Chukwueze should have had a chance, but really, really good tackle. Because otherwise, that is definitely a red. Because that was very close, but just enough. And I'm just, so Fulham's gonna accept that. And that's the thing. It is he definitely got ball. He definitely got ball. That should have been 3-0, but that's what that's the type of thing that gives you hope. But Fulham's doing a great job of the long ball. There's going to be a foul there. And a quick free kick, really quick free kick by Tottenham. Trying to make something happen. It didn't looks like it's not. For once again, thanks for everyone who's joining. This is Fulham. This is Tottenham. This is an amazing result. Kenny Tete in the 4th minute, Harry Wilson in the 6th minute, 2-0 Fulham away from Craven Cottage, where they've only had 1 point all season, and that was at Burnley. That's going to be out, and I think it's going to be a throw-in. Yeah, okay. Chukwueze, I can't blame him. It's like his touch was a little bad, but I think this is the word. I mean, he's not trying to. Van der Ven, I don't know if that's a handball. That would have been. That really would have been. Hmm. That would have been strict. Even I will admit that would have been. That would have been a very strict handball. That would have been a very strict handball. So I'm actually okay with that decision. And for those who are joining late, this is Fulham. This was Tottenham. We're in the 29th minute. Tottenham has the ball in the box. Van der Ven, okay. And Van der Ven, yeah, he's going to get a card for that. It looks like it was an elbow. Oh, okay. And it looks like it's going to be a 1-on-1. Let's see. Reboot. No, that. And that, yeah, that's a yellow. That's fair. Van der Ven, that's. I mean, Anderson, just move on. Just move on. Just move on. It's not. It's not worth it. I'm still trying to. Fulham is keeping the defense. Fulham is definitely keeping their defense going. So congrats. Jimenez with the foul. Oh, and that's the thing. Fulham definitely has to stay calm in this one. They definitely are going to have to play calm in this one. Last thing you want is a yellow. I mean, a red card in this game. The crowd's still letting Spurs have it. All right, apologize about that. Again, we had to change your thumbnail. But still, a wonderful match so far. Fulham still maintaining that 2-0 lead. We're in the 33rd minute. This is the last match of today. Tottenham's not giving up, and the thing is, Fulham definitely again. We need the. They have not scored. Fulham players have not scored 3 goals in a game. They've had some. They've had a 3-1, a 3-0 win, but that was courtesy of an own goal. Sorry, not 3-0, but they've scored 3 goals. But usually that third goal has been an own goal from the opposing team. As still, that's the highest scoring person on Fulham right now is still 3 goals. Not gonna worry about that now. We may create a video at halftime. Harry Wilson has a chance. Ooh, and a push. But still Tottenham. The defense is still holding. Delaney gets Bassey's done a great job on defense, and there's going to be a foul. So far, this is Tottenham's again. They've calmed down a bit, but Fulham is still being aggressive, trying to get to Jimenez, but it is taken away by Danso. Danso was able to get to it. And is trying to make something happen. I mean, right now I'm glad that this is not. Oh man, it was a great. It was a great opportunity. Fulham wasn't able to make it happen, but still, it's gonna be a corner. And Fulham still has some possession in the box, but Spurs get to it. Spurs is able to get to it, and now this is still. If you had told me that this was going to be a two game, I don't know what I would have said. I would have thought you were crazy, but I'm glad I'm not. This has been amazing to watch, and I hope Fulham is able to maintain this. All right, message is pinned. Fulham still trying to make something happen. We're at slightly disappointing, but we're okay. We're okay. This is definitely going to be interesting going into halftime. I don't think anyone would have predicted this. Again, so far it's Fulham 2. Straight to the keeper. 2. And right now, I'm just checking my audio, make sure people can hear me. Yeah, and I'm not fully cranked up, so that's good. All right, I think we're good to go. And halftime should be interesting, but Tottenham has the ball in the box, kicks it out, crossed into the box. But yeah, it doesn't even make it towards the middle of the pitch. Tottenham still keeping possession. They're trying to get back in this game, at least get one goal before halftime, and that definitely would change the momentum. We don't want that. And the thing about it is, Spurs have not just taken they've had more possession than Fulham. Right now, they're leading 58-42 in possession, which is very rare for Fulham to be ahead in a game and not be leading the possession battle. And not just that, Fulham is only committed to 4 fouls. 4 fouls, no cards. And we're in the 45th minute. All right, we're now in the 45th minute. There hasn't been an indication of stoppage yet. Considering the goal, I'm thinking there's probably going to be 3 minutes of stoppage at the best. There is a shot, but it is no good since this is not rugby. All right, this indicator, we have 3 minutes of stoppage time. No surprise there. And there's no other way to say it. This has been an amazing start by Fulham. I don't think anyone would have predicted this. And I don't think you could have predicted this. the meantime, this has been nothing else I can say. Just this is, yeah, I wouldn't have, I couldn't have said anything. This is a nearly perfect start. The only thing would have made it more perfect is a third goal. And they, of course, even now they're talking about Dimitar Berbatov scoring their one goal against Tottenham at White Hart Lane back in 2013 on St. Patrick's Day. That is the last time Fulham has won away at Tottenham. But Tottenham is still trying to get one back before halftime. That is not what we want to see, but it's very possible. Going into the box. Oh, that was good header. Jimenez gets it out. Fulham's trying to hold on to the ball. We're now in the 48th minute. Interception from Spurs. Charleston. Spurs are going to take the advantage of this. Bora was able to get a corner. In the meantime, this has been. All I can say is this has been a remarkable start. I don't think anyone would have expected this. However, Tottenham, it just sails. It just, all it does is just sail. The fans are, the Spurs fans are just in shock. They are definitely heading for the concourse, get themselves something to eat, something to drink, something. The whistle has gone off for halftime. And we are now at half. I again, I could not have predicted this. And all I can say is, like, again, no, I just want you to look at that. It is 2-0 at Tottenham. Spurs, this is the fastest they've ever been down 2-0 in the entire history of the Premier League. At least their history. Kenny Tete scores in the 4th minute. Vicario comes out of the box. Wilson's able to get it in there in the 6th minute. That's just nothing else. Nothing more I can say. Wonderful start. Fulham deserves to be in the lead. And I know that there are probably some Spurs fans like wondering, like, how? It's like, the usual, like, come on, this is Fulham. How is this happening? And the answer is simple. Fulham played it. Fulham was aggressive at the beginning. It was a slow start for Spurs. And there's nothing more you can say. Fulham deserved to be ahead. But Tottenham definitely, they calmed down. They took possession. They regained and definitely won the possession battle. You can't expect anything else from them except to actually score. And I'm sure there's going to be some words at halftime. There has to be. I don't think they were expecting this by any means. So before we go into the half, let us look at those stats. And yes, if you would have told me right here that was going to be 2-0, I wouldn't have believed you. I would not have believed you. This has been an amazing match so far. And look at this. Like Tottenham is dominating possession, but only 2 total shots. This has been a great defensive effort. You now have 3 consecutive halves scoreless. Leno really hasn't been challenged much. Bassi, Tete, Anderson, they've all been very, very strong in the back. Chukwueze has done a great job of just, possessing the ball. I don't know if we're going to see subs immediately. If this score stays the same, maybe the 75th, 80th minute, then I could definitely see some substitutions. Beyond that, all I can say is this has been a surprising game. I am pleasantly surprised. I was not expecting this. And there really is nothing else I can say. Needless to say, we're going into halftime now. I'm gonna take a quick breather. Meantime, people, go get some go get something to drink, etc. Enjoy this because this is history right now. Fulham with 2 goals away. I couldn't have seen it coming. I don't think definitely Spurs didn't see it coming. And there really is nothing more I can say about that. In any case, I will see you in about 9 minutes. This is Jonas. Sorry, I paused that too quickly. Once again, this is Jonas Brasco with Up the Fulham. And as you see, I have the December fixtures. As I know of, unfortunately, Tuesday streams I cannot do. But there'll be plenty of Man City people streaming, so go check it out. Please behave yourselves or be aggressive. Don't matter. I won't be here, so I can't stop you. Man, my mic button is really sensitive. In any case, I'll see you in a few minutes. Once again, Fulham 2, Tottenham 0. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. All right. Second half is about to kick off. Once again, the score is. Oh, you see it. And I'm going to adjust. Turning off the stoppage time. It's gonna be Fulham kick. It's gonna be Spurs kicking off. Second half is on its way. Welcome back. We are returning. Spurs is definitely trying to be a little bit more aggressive. Oh, do I have a text? Not quite, but I'm sorry. No change so far. No changes at halftime. Bassey, it's been really been great this second half. Just the way to start it off. I mean, the thing right now is Fulham needs to have a spell of possession. Yes, I want them to be aggressive, but I also need them to hold on to the ball. We're going to do a quick mic check just to make sure everyone hears me, but once again, no changes at halftime. Sessignon into the box. Straight at the keeper. Keeper's going to throw it out. They're going to call foul. I'm not sure about that. That this has been. You know what else to say? I mean, the big thing right now is like they're saying Frank has not many second half changes, and the question is, what would you do? I mean, we do know Fulham is really struggles sometimes in the first inning of a half. So I would imagine if it's the 55th minute, 56th, or even the 60th minute, and the score's still 2-0, you're going to see a flood of changes from Spurs. If that's not the case, I don't know. In the meantime, Spurs have been pretty much all possession second half. Whistles. I don't think there's a. Oh, there's a card coming out, and yeah, just eat. Go. Udogie's gonna get one. Oh, I did not know his first name is Destiny. Okay, you got two players for Spurs with yellow cards. I think it may be. I think we may have to push that sub to 50. Oh, if Fulham scores again, it's definitely. If Fulham scores again, it's definitely going to be some substitutions, like nearly immediately. Jimenez gets the ball. Jimenez maintains possession. Gets out to Harry Wilson. So far, no one is warming up on either sideline right now. Tete. Yeah, there's no bait on that. Harry Wilson's offside. I'm not. I'm happy with the aggressiveness. And the commentators are just like not even giving much credit to Fulham, just like wondering why Spurs hasn't come out and be more aggressive. I don't think they. I mean, they're not used to chasing the back foot. Like they literally said, this is the fastest they've ever been 2-0 down in their history in the Premier League. Like this for them, this is a new situation. But at the same time, there's a reason that they have the worst home record outside of Wolves. And it should be noted also, you're talking in their last 3 games, Arsenal, PSG, and today, they've given up 11 goals. They have given up 11 goals in their last 3 games, including this current one. So you can't be like you can't act surprised. I mean this is a deflated team right now, but they have possession. I think it's just they have advantage now. Looks like Tete had a foul. Sessegnon is doing a great job. Oro tried to cross into the box. And it's going to be a corner for Spurs. Okay, bragging about beating Everton off of corners is not something that really needs to happen. Oh, they definitely need something now. Corner punch. Wilson tried to get it out, but still. No, that wasn't Wilson. No, it was Harry Wilson. Again, Tottenham is just maintaining possession, but also that time is slowly ticking. It's now the 53rd minute. They thought it went off Harry Wilson, but it did not. Leno again. Like he's trying to curl the corner directly into the box. Leno punches it out. Double punch. Well done. All right, they're saying no handball. Spurs for Charleston. They tried to get it to him. They're going to call it. No, there's not a foul. There is no foul. Bassey did not take him out. It's not a foul. It's a break. Josh King still trying to get his first goal. Is still able to maintain possession. Gets tried to get it out to Harry Wilson. It did not happen. Mm. Leno lets it go back. It's going to hold it. No, okay. I'm looking at this, but yeah, I see Richarlison has Bassey's jersey, and I think that's why they didn't call it. Yeah, I mean, and even the commentators are saying, yeah, like that's a 50-50. And for what I can say, the ref in this one, I usually don't get Stuart Atwell. He's doing fine. Like this is actually a pretty well refed game so far. Okay, yeah, I'm not surprised there. Again, 45th minute, 55th minute, I was expecting this to happen. Wilson, errant pass. Again, it's Fulham is struggling to maintain possession here. The crowd is trying to cheer him on. I'm going to check my audio real quick. I just need to make sure. Audio seems to be fine. Yeah, audio's still on. Like I said, Tottenham's getting some subs ready, and it's gonna be a corner. Like literally, Spurs has 5 corners so far. Kudus sails it out. All right. There's no surprise there that again, Tottenham maintain possession, boot into the box, header. Very, very close. Very, very close. Muani, really, really close. Leno was beat. Bassi did his best, but Bassi was burnt. Bad boot from Leno. Again, Spurs maintaining possession. Anderson almost gives up the own goal. Fulham has not had an own goal at all this year. Let's maintain that. It's gonna be another corner for Spurs. No, they're calling for they were trying to go for a handball. That is not a handball. Substitutions are waiting for after this corner. We're trying to see if they're going to go for a V. Nope. No check from VAR. Corner. Nicely taken care of by Fulham. Kudus has it. Cross. Deep cross. Very deep. Forces out of the box. Again, there are 3 subs waiting for Spurs. They're just waiting to see if Spurs are able to maintain something. In the meantime, we are now going into the 59th minute. Fulham doing a great job they are definitely super defensive. Kudos. Oh, wow. I don't know. I don't know if I'm waiting because I think he's offsides. I really think he's offsides. But for now, I'm going to give the goal. But I think he's offsides. Yeah, I think he's off. I think he's off. It's a great shot, but I think he's offsides. And the sad thing is, I think Leno gets a hat on it too. Spurs with the triple change. Again, I think it's offsides, but it doesn't matter what I think. It does not matter what I think. It's a great goal. Leno did its best. I can't complain. Tottenham has definitely been more aggressive. The score is now Tottenham 1, and Palhinha is now gone. And now, like I said, Tottenham is back in this game, and we are now going to wonder, can Fulham maintain this lead? Which is, again, this is why I've always been like, you need 3 goals. You need 3 goals. Because it's one thing when you were the better team for the first 10 minutes, another thing when you have been second best since then. Okay, I'm not even going to. Oh, please. They're referencing some of the other 2-0 recoveries. Of course, that Man City game over Leeds is a great example of this. Yeah, this is one. I mean, but I literally said no 2-1 lead is no 2-goal lead is safe with Fulham. And I would not have claimed that either. In the meantime, while this is happening, and again, I'm just putting in the subs, so and again, I'm saying Fulham cannot sit on the bus in this. It's just gonna be and it looks like they've earned another corner. Oh. All right, substitutions have been made. Fulham have not used sub yet. Spurs have 2 more. But I mean, yeah, if Fulham draws this game, I mean, I had it a 1-1 draw, but the way I see it's a loss. If Fulham can't hold on for this, it's a loss. And again, 3 goals. This is the thing that I still have not seen is Fulham themselves score 3 goals. Tottenham does have the most own goals this year, but that's not something we can rely on. There's a break. Well taken. Tete, really good with the defense. And the other thing is Fulham just needs to have some possession. That's going to be the big thing. Is Fulham is going to have to hold the ball. I imagine we're going to see some Tom Carney. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Kevin. Yep, let's. Okay, Sasha Lukic and Emil Smith Rowe. And before that happens, there's going to be a throw in. And Spurs was able to get one before their subs. Maybe Fulham can do the same. Sessegnon. Again, just really, really aggressive play by Spurs. Spurs is fighting back for this. Porro outside into the box, shot. Simmons with the shot and just sails it. But still, man, that could have been really bad, really quick. Anderson does a great job. I mean, Spurs like 7 corners. Fulham has not had a corner this half. This is not going well. Corner into the box, header. Spurs again maintaining possession. Fulham has definitely be on the back foot. Into the box, cross. Fulham's able to get it out, but still, they haven't been able to get into their half. Spurs outside. Porro has it. Porro's going to shoot. Porro, it is deflected. Tottenham still have possession. Back to the goal score. And yeah, now the offside flag comes. Now the offside flag goes. Yeah, Jimenez, great header off the line. Yeah, that's not going in. Great header, but Jimenez with a great defensive one to keep it out and keep this game from going 2-2. So it looks like Harry Wilson's going to go off, and Smith Rowe and Sacha Lucas are coming in. Josh King. I mean, they put in work. There's nothing about Harry Wilson with a goal. I mean, you have to play defense here. There's no. But Spurs making up Spurs with a break. Did not happen. I mean, I'm sorry. I will adjust the subs for the. I will adjust the subs. I promise. I'm just. This is just a. But yeah, Josh King is going to be replaced by Emil Smith Rowe. We're not going to do that. And Sasha Lukic is coming in. So with that, adjustments have been made. And for those who are watching, we really appreciate it. This is Jonas Brasco with Up the Fulham. Despite everything, Fulham is holding on with a 2-1 lead in the 70th minute. There's no foul. There was no foul. You keep playing. Chukwueze was seeing if it was going out. Lineup as it stands for Fulham: Leno, Tete, Anderson, Bassi, Sessegnon, Iwobi, Sanderberg, Sacha Lukic, Emil Smith Rowe, Chukwueze, and Jimenez. Nearly happened. Again, Fulham is just having to go. Betancourt going for a header, out of bounds. Why did I say out of bounds? Into the stands. 71st minute. And that's the thing. The stadium has life in it. Fulham has not had their ball in their half for probably the last 10 minutes. Louis getting it. Lukic. Tete. Going up top for Jimenez. A nice shoulder that takes Jimenez down. No foul, just aggressive play. No argument there. Spurs have definitely been the better team in the second half. I'm not taking anything away from that. Fulham has the ball. Jimenez. It's maybe just see if Fulham can maintain some possession, but they're going right back to their side of the pitch, which is not what's needed. Iwobi sending it back to Bassi. And it just keeps going back. The ref kind of gets in the way, intercepted by Spurs. This is why you got to still be aggressive, but you have to maintain. And they're literally saying that 41 Fulham 41 passes in their third. That's not going to work. Again, this is very rare for Fulham to have the lead and have so little possession. Right now, there's been no indications of any more substitutions by Fulham. Fulham has 3 left. It's a break. Ryan Sessegnon holding the ball in the box. Emil Smith Rowe tries the kick. It's a deflection, but the ref gets to it. It's not the ref. Vicario gets to it. And again, Spurs maintaining possession. 73rd minute. And then we just let it go out. It's going to be for a goal kick. And now it's going to be time milking now. But Leno can't afford the card. It's just going to be some time milking now because it is very clear that this is just going to be. It's just Fulham needs to try in some way to maintain possession. I mean, as to Iwobi, we really have not said his name a lot. Smith Rowe. Sacha Lukic is just returning from suspension. What's been really good is he's great in the back. Like, this is the one thing, with the exception of Anthony Robinson, like, it really is Fulham's back line is pretty healthy. And one thing that we really haven't talked about is Spurs have a lot of injuries, but it's still Spurs. And once again, they're maintaining possession. And it looks like there's going to be another substitution for Spurs. And no surprise here, Kevin's going to... It looks like Kevin's going to come on. Let's see. But we got to wait. And they're going to give offsides on Jimenez, which I don't know about that one. There's some pushes. We're now in the 76th minute. I imagine with Tottenham's goal, there will at least be 4 minutes of stoppage time. Maybe a little bit more. The Fulham defense has been pretty solid. The goal that Tottenham's goal by Kudos was just a great goal. I mean, Leno did his best, got a hand on it, but it wasn't enough. This is now Iwobi, but man, there's a pull. Ref isn't saying anything. Oh no, ref did. Sarr's now into the game. Tottenham has 1 sub left. Fulham still has 3. They are saying Kevin's going to come in, but I'm guessing it may be if Kevin's coming in, it may be for a Iwobi. Or actually, maybe not Iwobi. It may be Sessegnon, but I think you would put him in Iwobi just to get a little bit more speed. Chukwueze out to Iwobi. Iwobi has really been quiet. Sismel. Chukwueze gets it into the box. Header! No. I thought it was a header, but no. They're saying Jimenez has tried to use the hand of God, and of course there's going to be a ticket for that. It was, yeah. Oh my goodness. Why did he do that? Why did he do that? I think you're a little too short to be a goalie, but okay. I don't know if that's a good card or not. I mean, I can't say that's a good card. But this is nerve-wracking, though. This has been pretty much all Spurs second half. But the crowd is... There is some... Come on, Fulham. Up the Fulham. Okay, they literally said Kevin's socks. I don't know if that's on or off. Into the box. Boot. Anderson. There's a reason he has that armband. And Kevin looks like he's coming in for Chukwueze. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that, but that's what's up. Chuck Wednesday, great. I mean, yes, great first start. Everyone, deep breath. Long throw in into the box. Shot. No. All right. Yeah. Again, this is Tottenham. If Tottenham, if Tottenham draws this game, I don't want them to, but if Tottenham draws this game, they absolutely deserve it. But Romero was suspended. Madison, ligament injury. Dragonson, ligament injury. Taki, foot injury. Kalavertsky, knee injury. Solanke, ankle injury. I mean, this is. Looks like they're going to do their final substitution. Poro's going to have to throw in. Again, Spurs, great job maintaining possession. It's already in their half. Someone try to be a little fancy. Fulham maintaining possession. This is the thing. Jimenez trying not to go offsides. He's crowded out. Spurs with the ball. There's a foul. No, there is not a foul. They're letting him play. No argument there. Kevin. Stick maintains possession. Kevin's going to shoot. It's deflected. Sessegnon gets it out. Kevin maintains possession, gets it out to Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe back to Kevin. Oh, Benton with a nice. I thought was a good. Oh, it's gonna be a free kick, but that I still think that was okay. Yeah, he does. No, Kevin gets the ball away. It's a foul. It's not a card, but it's definitely a foul. He's going for the ball, but the ball was already gone. Kevin's still adjusting his socks. I'm not sure what happened there. And even them joking on Palhinha and his yellow cards. And yes, I had a when Palhinha was on Fulham, I actually had from like my first few streams, I literally had a Palhinha like foul counter. We got Lukic and Sessegnon on the ball. A third goal would definitely seal it. It's going to go out. And Tell's coming in. All right, Doggy goes out. Tell's going to come in. And with that, that will be all that Spurs can do right now. All right, we're slowly crossing into the 86th minute. Fulham still has 2 subs left if need be. You know, because Gisisare, Traore, Tom Carney, Castagna, Cuenca are all still on the bench. I would imagine Castagna coming in. I can see Tom Carney coming in for those last 2 subs. But another corner for Spurs. And I don't think anyone would argue if Spurs ties this game or this goes on to be a draw. I mean, it's more points drop for Fulham, and that's one thing that has been really, really bad. Tete, great header, but still possession goes back into the box. Leno comes out and grabs it, goes to ground. 87th minute now. Over to Leno, Jimenez, but Jimenez kicks it out. And it looks like Castagna's coming in. And he's coming in for Iwobi. That's a good substitution. I got no problem with that. Iwobi has been pretty silent today, so I really don't know what to say there. Fulham still has 1 substitution left. It may be Tom Carney. If you're a Fulham fan, you're okay. I think it's going to be offsides. And again, the commentators, they want... They're saying, okay, they're calling it 4 minutes. No surprise there. Leno boots it. I mean, the main thing is Fulham now does need to keep it in their half. But at the same time, that's going to go out. That's going to hit Fulham. And I want to say it went off a ball out of bounds. They're showing the crowd. The crowd is not thrilled. Kevin does get to it. They're saying it did go out. And I think that's still Spurs. VAR is... Oh. Okay. I'm not quite sure what they were checking, so I can't really speak on that one. They're going to say that came off of Emil Smith Rowe. It's going to be a throw in. Crowd is cheering. Tottenham is going towards. And yeah, it's 4 minutes. No, 4. I said it earlier. 4 is definitely appropriate. Poro into the box. And out of the box. And out of bounds. Leno gets to the card. Leno needs to be careful. We don't need yellow card accumulation. Buddha. Yeah. Anywhere but Spurs players. 92nd minute. Tottenham trying to decide what they're going to do. Gonzo is their throw specialist. Good as intercept. Oh, not quite. Great tackle by Tete. What? They're going to Danso again with throw. Ball boy was not amused as Danso kicked it over the advertising board. Nice header out by Anderson. Because those goals were scored so early, I would literally probably give Anderson the man of the match. He held the back line very well. Definitely some nervous Nelly time. Poro gets the pass. Kevin gets to it. Gets out to Sessegnon. Sessegnon. Jimenez. Tete. And there's a foul. And Maloney's going to get a yellow card. It's going to be a free kick. We're in the 94th minute. Maloney has definitely been. Maloney and Kudos have definitely been the best players for Spurs so far. And they're heading. They should not be. It's not over yet. Gonna send it back to Leno. Leno boots it. Four minutes have passed. Looks like one more go for Tottenham. We are now officially in Fulham time. Waiting for the ref to blow the whistle. Ref has blown the whistle. The ref has blown the whistle. And that's it. Fulham, the first win ever. And that's it. That's it. And that's something to keep in mind. Tottenham is in 10th, but only 1 point ahead of Fulham. I mean, you want to stay up. You want 20, 25 points going into going into the new year. And again, this game was scary. I mean, there's nothing else I can say about it. This game was scary. You had two quick goals, Tete in the fourth, Wilson in the sixth. You had two quick goals, and then the rest of the match was all Spurs. As far as possession, as far as shots, as far as corners. But at the end of the day, Fulham held tough. Tottenham won the second half, and the majority of the first half too. But Fulham got those first 15 minutes and made it count. And yeah, just early ratings. Tete, probably man of the match with an 8.2 rating. Wilson took a knock, looked like it was hamstring. That's going to be something to watch. But yeah, I could not have. I mean, there's nothing else I can say. Congratulations. I didn't see this coming. You would have told me this game was 2-1. I would have thought you were crazy. I really would have thought you were crazy. But this was an excellent this was an excellent effort from Fulham, despite. And I'm hearing the commentators, and it's like it still is that like Fulham did what they had to do. I get that it's more questions for Spurs, but there were a lot of questions for Fulham in this one. I don't think anyone would have expected this. I looked at the line. No one. I can go ahead and say that right now. And literally, I'm looking. I mean, I'm listening to them, and literally, the thing that they're talking about is not even Fulham. They're talking about Spurs. Like, I mean, and I know that they're the team people want to watch. That's why they were people were coming in, tuning in, and watching this game. But look at that. I mean, this is exactly what you expect now. I mean, they had the possession. I mean, literally dominated the second half, like 14 shots. They had two shots on goal. One of them went in, but they were fouling. They had corners. They weren't going offside that much. Full, but still, uh, what happened in this game is that Tottenham scored in the second half, but Fulham was the more disciplined team, and that's the only reason Spurs lost. They got aggressive. And I think the other thing that's not being mentioned is that Spurs got three yellow cards. Fulham got two, but one of them was for time wasting. So I don't think you can really hold that too much to Leno and Jimenez. That was That literally was handball. That was him diving for. I mean, it literally was both yellow cards were not actually anything aggressive towards Tottenham players. And here they're talking about losing 10 home games in a calendar year since 2030. It's like, no, that's yes, yes, it sucks. Thomas Frank, is he on the chopping block now? Probably not. They again, they're in 10th place. I think what you have to keep in mind is that this is a team that has really struggled. Again, they've given up 11 goals in their last 3 games. And again, you can't just like I don't think you can fully blame Tottenham in this game. You can blame them for a lot, but they had to they were on the back foot. And I don't think and like they tried to say earlier, this is the quickest that they've ever been 2-0 down in their entire history in the Prem. They were 2-0 down 6 minutes in. Fulham scored the fastest goal in the Premier League this year, and then the next fastest. The fastest to 2-0. The fourth and the 6th minute. It's like, how do you come back from that? Tottenham did exactly what you're supposed to do. They possessed the ball. They held possession. They kept the ball in Fulham's half. They were able to get shots. They got a goal back. But Fulham was more disciplined. That's all it is. Fulham knew exactly what they were going to have to do. Anderson, Tete, Bassi, Sessegnon, that back line held. Sandberg did fine. Harry Wilson with the goal. That's great. Again, he was up with his hamstring was bothering him, so we're going to keep an eye on that. Chukwueze and Josh King had to have assists each. Lukic and Smith Rowe, they came in, they did their thing. Probably, Iwobi was probably the weakest on the pitch. I don't know what happens with him next. Maybe Troy starts the game against Man City. But Anthony Robinson's still not going to come back till mid-December at the earliest. While Rodrigo Muniz, it's not going to be till late February. And even though Fulham won this game, that does not mean they don't need to find something in the transfer window. Again, all these games, like Fulham players have not scored more than 2 goals in a game, and this was a great example of why they have to find some way to get a third goal. I mean, it cannot just be that. I mean, the 2 wins that Fulham have had, they've scored 3 goals. It literally was 3-1 Brentford, Pinnock on goal, and 3-0 Wolves. Mosquera, 75th minute on goal for Wolves. Like this is the thing. It's not gonna fly, or else you are going to get these scary, nerve-wracking games. And of course, that first game, not even that first game. And that's it. But I'm not gonna sweat that. I'm not gonna sweat it. I'm happy. I'm happy Fulham off the win. With this, they got 5 wins, 2 draws, 6 losses. Goal differential is still -2. But keep this in mind. Like you got 17 points. Depending on what happens, in the next week, you can make a jump. You can make a big jump from 15th almost all the way to 6th. Like this table is tight. And that's another way you can't count out Tottenham either. And I'm checking real quick for when the run back is. Because I don't think that, because again, I don't think we were predicting this. And just with Fulham's win, that one away win, they've gotten themselves the 16th on just away wins, which is ahead of Brentford, Burnley, Leeds, and Wolves. But they're going to it's going to be a hard challenge against Man City. But this is at Craven Cottage. Unfortunately, I can't stream Tuesday fixtures, but this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. I hope people get a chance to enjoy this game. Definitely come back, check replays. I mean, you literally witness history. Not just Fulham's first away win, but the fastest 2 goals in the league so far, as well as Fulham's first win against Tottenham at home since 2013, and their first win at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I want to thank everyone for watching. Hopefully, we'll have a highlight or two ready to go. But thanks again for everyone who was paying attention. This will be this again. I won't be able to stream the City game, but here's where we are going to go. We should be able to do the game against Palace next week, followed by Burnley, and I think that's a Wednesday game. And I'm just verifying just to make sure. Yeah, because the Crystal Palace game is a Sunday, and then Saturday will be the Burnley game is a Saturday, and then the Wednesday Newcastle game, that's a EPL Cup game. That should be fine. And you got Force on the 22nd, and then last but not least, you have West Ham, not on Boxing Day, which saddens me, but on the 27th. I mean, literally, I think it's the first time Fulham, at least since I've been a Fulham fan, that Fulham has not played on Boxing Day. And that saddens me, but I'm also glad that I got to see this. I got to see Fulham win 2-1. We get to move up. I mean, we don't actually move up in the table. We're still 15th, but it is just that, 6 points clear. 6 points clear the regulation places. Leeds has lost 4 straight. Burnley has lost 4 straight. Wolves have lost 5 straight. I mean, and even though it may seem weird to say this, but you're talking in your last 5 games for Fulham. Fulham has won 3 out of their last 5 games. And even though in those it's been 2 losses, they're keeping their opponents. You keep your opponents 2 goals. But this is why I'm saying, if you like, yeah, Fulham can keep someone under 2 goals, but they need to be able to score 3. That is like that next step, and this is why the transfer window is so important. This game was nerve wracking. Nerve. I don't want to have Fulhamish time. I don't want to feel like when I get into the 90th minute and it's a 1 goal lead, it's Fulhamish time. But I am glad that they didn't blow it. I'm glad they didn't leave points on the table. It's gonna be it's really good to see this happen. But I'm hoping that Fulham makes something happen against Man City because again, that would be a big. I mean, that would be such a big thing. And with their next two games are home against City, against Crystal Palace. I mean, the idea that starting off the month and maybe pulling out and maybe pulling off like 3, 4 or even 6 points is amazing. But I mean, we gotta keep in mind, Man City is second at the table right now. But Fulham, I mean, you gotta keep in mind, Man City, their goals conceded per match is 0.92, but Fulham is 131. It's not like they are not giving up more than 2 goals that often. And I think you know, if Man City is not scoring, if you keep Man City under 2 goals or 2 goals, then Fulham does have a chance to win this game. While I won't be here for it, I want to at least probably make a preview video. So I'm going to take an attempt at that. I mean, not right now, but I'm going to take an attempt. In the meantime, unfortunately I got to go get a Christmas tree. But I want to thank everyone for watching. This is Jonas Braska with Up the Fulham. Once again, with an amazing Fulham 4. Sorry, Fulham 2, Tottenham 1. Cut us with a wonderful goal in the 59th minute. I really thought it was offsides, but I cannot deny the quality of the shot. Tete gets it going in the 4th minute, and then Wilson in the 6th after Vicario comes out, couldn't get back in. Wilson's able to make it happen. What can you say? 3 points, 3 much earned points, even if they earned the points in the first 10 minutes. Thanks again, Up the Fulham, and I'll see you next time.